Scene 28. Pad Talk. Without love, I'm pondering the reason for my heart to exist. The sunlight hits my eyes when the sun rises above the building. I decided to crash at Gon's place last night after wandering around in exhaustion. My hope to be by Pran's side and face all the obstacles together has been crushed. The thing that hurts me the most is that we didn't break up because of someone else, but Pran chose to give us up. If it were before, I'd do my utmost to make it work. But now, I'm too tired to get through everything alone. Did you sleep well? The house owner sits up on the bed and asks drowsily. The beer in the fridge is all gone. Gon didn't ask why I came here or what happened. When I rang the bell, he simply let me in and went back to bed, leaving me contemplating my life by myself. Nevertheless, no matter how long it's taken, my worry still flies around violently in my heart like fine dust. Well, tell me what happened now. What the fuck is going on? Did you run away from home? I give no response, believing silence is the best answer for now. Gon gets out of the bed and unzips my backpack. Looking at my clothes, he sighs and sits beside me. He pushes my head gently and I fall feebly backward. How exaggerating. Fran dumped me. Huh? You wouldn't go with me. To where? Pat, you son of a bitch. Don't tell me you wanted to run away with him. Are you crazy? You did cause a ruckus. Didn't you see the missing person posts on the internet? How far do you think you can make? What am I supposed to do? I'm at a dead end. Relax. Fran dumped me. Serves you right. How childish. Gon mutters and goes to the bathroom, leaving me staring at the ceiling on my back. Now that silence returns, Fran's short answer repeats in my mind. You know, the house owner comes back with a toothbrush in his mouth. I have to listen carefully to his muffled voice. I think you should go home and smooth things out with your family. No parents can bear seeing their kids suffer. Not all parents love their kids. I mumble. A house is not a safe zone for everyone, God. I know, but also, you also know that running away will put the Pran in a difficult position. Same goes for Par. Pran is going abroad. It's not like he's going to die. I'm going to have to get married. What good will fighting this way do? He says, his voice low. Gon disappears into the bathroom to rinse his mouth and comes out with a towel thrown at me. Take a shower and get it together. I'll give you a ride home. I don't want to go home. Pat. Gon places his hand on my shoulder. His eyes convey everything a friend can feel. Pran left you, but your parents will never leave you. Go home, okay? Trust me. I stay silent for a moment and nod. The sound of things breaking and the crying sound reverberate when Gon and I enter my house. I feel more uneasy than ever. My clothes, precious game discs, and car models collection scatter all over the marble floor. My eyes run over them to the seething middle aged man. He pants, his shoulders going up and down. Why did you show your face here again, you ungrateful child? I stand still and look past him. My mom is sleeping on the floor while Par is holding her. She puts the inhalant to our mom's nose and keeps her from collapsing. I don't know when they found out I ran away from home. One thing is for sure. Everything is a disaster, a complete mess. But how did I raise you that you were so blinded to the point you abandoned your parents and sister to run away with a guy? I didn't run away with Pran. Wasn't it because of that brat that you did something shameful and your mom faints so early in the morning? The mentioned person tries to stand up and come to me, but her awful mental state weakens her body. Parr supports her and leads her a bit forcefully to the velvet couch in the middle of the house. Wasn't it because you and mom kept forcing me? You haven't reflected on your action, huh? You caused us trouble. When will you come to your senses? Don't you love your mom at all? Do any of you love me? Dad, I love you. Mom loves you. Please don't go anywhere. The sight agonizes me. I wouldn't be mad at Dad if he punched me in the face. A son deserves the worst punishment if he makes his mother weeps like death. Dad, I'm begging you. Don't run away again. Stay here with Mom. My heart is already in pieces because of Pran, and when I hear a sob begging me to come back, everything crumbles down. The pain from getting rejected pushes me towards the one who loves me. I am weak. This is the plainest and loneliest weak moment in my life. It puts me on my knees and makes me bow to my mom in desperation. Her warm hand touches my head and strokes it lovingly and forgivingly. She's the only one. I surrender, no matter what happens. I'll do everything you want, Mom. She still loves and cares about me and will never let go of my hand. We all make terrible mistakes and cause trouble to others once in our lives, and everyone has different methods to reflect on it. I've done whatever I wanted since I was a kid. I've always been impulsive, reckless, and spoiled. I've just realized it now that I have to follow the strict rules like a completely different person. The wedding to connect the two families is scheduled for the first month of the following year. This winter is the time another person joins my family. Soon later, one more will come naturally. My feelings are gone, leaving only numbness. Since I no longer have the happiness of my own, I desire to ruin others. My breath is just an automatic mechanism to keep me alive day by day. Pat, please don't forget to get the suit tomorrow. Knives clink the porcelain plates gently in a fancy restaurant in the mall. My soon-to-be fiancé cuts the steak into bite-sized pieces and chews them politely. I nod and sip on the water as a response. My friend sends me more hairstyle collections. I really can't decide. The one you choose looks good enough. It looks alright, but the others are also cute. Braids with traditional Thai costume won't make me look old. You should talk to your friend about it. I feel uncomfortable sharing my opinion about the engagement ceremony to be held in a few weeks. Although the frivolous Pat is gone, I'm still the same old person who finds these things annoying. You don't seem to care about it. It's the way I am. You're not like this when you're with Par. I argue with Punch more often lately, mostly because of my unthoughtful personality. Why do you take care of everything for your sister but show no interest in our matters? I don't want to fight with you. I'm sorry, but sometimes I can't help wondering if you're going to marry me because you like me or because you can't turn down your family. I stay quiet. Love has never been our topic. If I could look into my heart, it would be similar to a dying heart of an animal waiting to be butchered and sold. Did you answer me? Fine. I just need to choose a hairstyle. But I'm not telling you to go along with me. I want to know how you feel. Don't be too demanding, Punch. I growl through gritted teeth. How patient I have to be living with someone with a different attitude. We both know this didn't start off very well. Everything happened too fast. You should talk to your mom if you're not ready. I'm not in a rush anyway. Fortunately, the girl before still has patience with me. So, how are you going to style your hair? Have you thought about it? I think tying it up will be nice. No. Thinking of the person who used to keep asking me to cut my hair back when we were students, it's like the blood in my heart is sucked dry. From the start, I grew my hair because I liked my rough looking image, messy, long, curly hair. And I loved my messy hair even more as Pran seemed annoyed when I rubbed my long hair on his shoulder. I loved listening to his nag like a lunatic. I planned to cut my hair before I started working, but he had to be the one begging me cutely to do it. I'll just cut it because my wish will never come true. I spent the entire afternoon changing my hairstyle and shaving my beard. My face is now spotless. I'm not familiar with myself in the mirror. However, judging from how the barber and my soon to be fiance look at me, I know this hairstyle suits me better than the previous one. Even my parents and Pa are surprised to see the oldest son walking into the house in a completely different look. I say nothing and avoid every question. After dropping Punch off at her place, I stayed for dinner with Aunt Duong and took my leave once the sun had set. My daily routine is repetitive recently. I spend most of my time with Punch to learn how to handle and put up with my future life partner. I sigh, unbutton my shirt, and toss it in the laundry basket in the corner of my new bedroom. I won't be able to see the other person's room from the balcony here. This is how it's supposed to be. My parents are at ease, and Pran has a bright future ahead. Pat, I'm coming in. My sister's soft voice is soft yet clear in this silence. I mumble permission, still staring at the ceiling. I stifle the bitterness rising up in my throat, pushing it down with my last tears days ago, though my heart is screaming like a baby not being fed as a punishment. Are you okay? Par sits down, sinking in the mattress. I'm worried seeing you like this. I'm fine. Pran's departure date is on the 13th. I go silent for a moment. From what she said, it means Pran still contacts my sister. But our relationship ended that night. The night he was willing to let go of my hand and go on his own path. The same day as the engagement ceremony. What are you going to do now? Get engaged and find a way to break up with Punch later? Did you talk to Pran? No, and I won't. I'll just do what mom wants. But you don't look happy at all. Her voice shakes like she's going to cry. I turn my eyes from the ceiling to my sister back and pats it gently to comfort her. I don't like the way things are right now. You're a grown up. You know we can't have everything we want. Are you going to give up this easily? This doesn't sound like my old brother. What can I do? I put my hand down weakly and close my eyes in pain. The person I wish to fight for doesn't want me. Pran is stubborn, you know that. He was right, Par. It's not just the two of us in this world. I might have dragged him to a miserable path if I had insisted on doing what I wanted. I've thought about it. It's for the best to give him time and give myself a chance. What chance? Har wraps her arms around her knees. A chance for me to lose the old brother I knew? I say nothing, letting her continue. It's not like the others don't sense it. You're the worst at hiding your feelings, you know. I, Mom, Dad, and all the others know you're not okay with this. Yet, we both hope tomorrow will be better if we do nothing today. Are you really going to let things go on this way? I nod, thinking of the guy I love. I'll do as he said for once. My eyes sparkle, then I snarl. If it makes no one feel better in the end, I will never let him go. End of scene 28.